Yeah, and like she was saying earlier, Twitter really does help. Like, really, really helps because you get other people from other states who has music or people that might want to build with you. So it helps a lot.
If we could touch on that real fast, real quick.
Now you can't talk.
Real quitter.
Real
quitter. I Twitter fast.
Because everyone is using Facebook and Twitter to do their social media networking, but there are some Achilles heels there, and some people do not know how to fully utilize it as a tool. If you want to touch on that real quick.
Again, it's about serenade. It's not about trumpet. It's about knowing what is appropriate to share. How you want. I mean, everything that you put out there represents you to some degree. And I did just make a post the other day, which I'm very careful about some things that are more private, but I did put a post asking people how they deal with depression because I suffer from it. But I didn't lay my garden of poop down on the Facebook page. Mm-hmm. Facebook is interesting because everything that puts up there is in this timeline that people can check. Twitter moves a lot faster, so I'd much sooner say something really off the wall on Twitter and kind of gauge people's response rather than Facebook. I happen to think that Facebook events and Facebook groups is a great legal way to spam people, and I don't agree with it. So be careful what you do. I mean, if you're having an event in Sacramento, don't invite your friends from Kansas City because they're probably not going to come. If you're having an event that is a virtual event, try to make sure they know that in the first 3 sentences, or 3 words. Virtual event. Because what you're trying to do is invite people to tune in or to pay attention or to commit to a cause, but be gracious. Facebook is like a great place. It's like the park in front of your house. Twitter is the world. I mean, Tay was saying, you can really get out beyond your state, but there's a whole different art about how you talk to people and how you relate to people. It's absolutely cool to interrupt conversations if you have something to lend to the conversation. It's completely permissible because of the nature of Twitter. So I would just say be wise. Look at what other people are doing that you respect and learn from them. Try to be fairly consistent, but most of all, be real. I mean, I think it really all the time comes back to who you are and your personality. I can see people's personalities in social media. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see their facial expression as if they'd said it.
LOL.
And also, what you put on your profile on Twitter too is what gets people attention. Because I have got a lot of followers from producers, artists, business people, just everything.
Be creative.
I have, yes.
Yeah.
You have to. And your profile picture, too. You don't want nothing too crazy or too revealing. So something that's professional.
Unless you're going for that.
Yeah.
This, the conversation we just had, I mean, we're more of an independent artist radio show. But everything that you said and everything that we talked about can be applicable to anybody.
Absolutely.
To be people looking for a job, to building relationships, to life in general. So it's really important that we build those relationships with people, and it really makes life worthwhile.
It does.
And it makes the stuff that you're doing, the projects that you're doing, your work, it just makes everything better, to have that, those people to give you a tap on the back.
Yep.
But so yeah, and I really respect you for all the information that you give out, and
we all
the
respect
networking
you.
and
You definitely came correct.
That was some great information. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move on to some music here. We've got Secret Lair by Dog Food off their album Alabama Voodoo.